Welcome one and all, I'm Decoy, back with some more cool and unique camp locations for you. Starting off in the forest this week with a location I'm sure most of you already know about. But it is a really cool spot, and it's got a lot going for it. And even after all this time of playing the game, whenever I'm in the area, I'll swing by here and find myself looting. Now, there's a fair amount of junk. That's not why I swing by to loot the place. I swing by because it's got some packaged food, and I'm always in the market for picking up packaged food. It's good stuff. So, right there, of course, we've got a couple imitation seafoods. There's one here, one on the other wall. You got your vegetarian ham. You got Cajun rice and beans. All sorts of goodies. Of course, you had a cooking station in here, which is pretty cool. Got your ammo crate. I mean, there's just a lot going on with this area, especially as close as it is to 76. Of course, your downside for this location is going to be enemies spawning in. They're going to spawn here. I've never shown up here and not had enemies. But, luckily because it is close to 76, they're going to be like level 1, so it really should be more of a non-issue. They might destroy some stuff, but I'm pretty sure you can handle them. If you can't, you're in trouble. So if you do decide to camp here, of course you got the shed, like the main shed house kind of thing. You got your destroyed shed back here. You got your little blossom garden. You got your skeleton too. Alright, I know how much that skeleton means to some of you. You gotta have him. And for those of you that don't want him, well, you're out of luck, because there's no getting rid of that skeleton. He's gonna be there. He's there for you. But if you don't know where this location is, you'll find it right above 76. It may work out well for those of you that are looking for a camp spot near 76 that's unique. I don't see too many people camping there, so it should be available. Now to Toxic Valley, and another location that you're probably not going to want to camp at. But it is a campable location if you're brave enough. So we got kind of like a little military tent setup out here. And enemies will spawn here. And it sucks. And I've heard rumors of a super mutant behemoth spawning out here from time to time, but I have never seen it. Also, something I'm really surprised by is this person buying stuff. Look at him buying all them super mutant body parts. Those things have been sitting in my vending machine for like a solid month. Now I'm surprised anybody bought them. They were only in there just to have something different that you don't see in other people's vending machines. Anyways, back to the camp location. Not a whole lot going on with it. It's going to be a more of a high-risk type camp area. Just because, I mean, let's see, I know I've seen super mutants here. I've seen Mirelurks. I feel like I've seen some other stuff too, but those are the two that come to mind. So they're definitely the ones I've seen the most. Location on the map, it's not the best, but it is what it is. It's a unique location, and you can camp at it. And that's all that really matters, right? Sooner or later, we're going to hit all of them. It's going to happen. So now, to the ash heap, where we've got yet another location that doesn't look like the ash heap, but somehow is technically in the area of the ash heap. I don't understand it. It's just how it is. So this location, it's got a little bit going on with it. Definitely got plenty of seating. I'll give them that. But there is one thing about this location, and I'll get to it in a minute, that we really got to talk about. It hurts my brain just thinking about it. But as for the stuff in the location, you've got a little bit of loot here and there. I mean, you got a few different container type items for you to loot. Side note, I spawned in here, or ran to this location several times, and had no enemies here. So I feel like the odds are in your favor that enemies don't spawn here, or if they do, it is really rare. But as for the thing we need to talk about, it is right down here, and it drives me insane. Alright, look, that's our foundation, our stairs, our roof. Why don't we get these wooden posts going up, and this wood railing that looks just like a wooden wall, but is way smaller than the half walls that we have? I mean, if it's right there, it should be a buildable item for us. I want that. I want all of that. I want those posts and those railing wall pieces, whatever they are. I want that stuff, because clearly they're in the game. They're meant to snap to foundations. We need that stuff. Come on. Hook us up, Bethesda. We need all the little building things we can get. So, location-wise, overall, not horrible, especially given the no enemy thing. But now let's head back to probably horrible out in the Savage Divide, because there is a mole miner cave kind of area. I don't know. But this spot, every time I've been here, mole miners. Alright, this is probably going to be ranking up there on your more dangerous camp spots if you're brave. So, every time I've been here, mole miners, I think I've seen one mole rat. And there he is right there. So, yeah, you're going to have some really, really annoying people at your camp. And I'm not talking about those people that show up at your camp to buy stuff and then never buy anything. So, you're going to have a little bit of junk here. Not anything super spectacular that I could see to write home about, but it is here. Maybe you just want to swing by here and murder some mole miners. I don't know. It's just something to do. That, and they got shotgun ammo, and you know how much people like their shotgun ammo. Now, up here you do have a couple of explosive crates, but this spot right here, it looks like it's an entrance into maybe a collapsed mine or something. And I'm wondering if down the road, if they're actually going to do something with that, take advantage of it. Who knows? But I would wager if they ever do take advantage of it, that this will probably become a no camp zone. But that could be a really long ways off. There's no telling, because they may never do anything with it. It could always just be the same old evil mole miners getting murdered over and over. So, location-wise, it puts you up near the Palace of the Winding Path. And it also keeps you somewhat close to the Battlefield Cemetery, in case you need to go over that direction. Now let's head to the Mire, where I've got a little bit of a mystery on my hands with this location. So while it might not look like there's a whole lot going on, I mean, you do get a cooking station, kinda cool I guess, plenty of water. Now this cooler will always have a note in it, the being followed note. And underneath it is a safe that requires a key. Now, I have no idea where to get that key. Not the slightest clue. I tried to do a little bit of research on it, and I just came up empty-handed. Apparently, no one knew what was going on with that key. No one really knew where you could find it. Some people were speculating that it's not even in the game yet. So, if you actually know where that key is, or know what it's called, or know the deal with it, by all means, hop down in the comments, share it with everybody, because for me, it's a complete mystery. Location-wise, it is awesome just for the fact that it's close to Harper's Ferry. Gotta love Harper's Ferry. It's a really cool spot. Now, to possibly one of the most dangerous locations you could possibly camp. Down in the Cranberry Bog. Oh, I hate this place so much. I cannot truly express my hatred for the Cranberry. It's just, for me, it's such a boring place. There's not enough awesome kind of things for me to show off for you. There's a whole lot of Scorch Beasts, though. I can definitely show you plenty of them. Now, as for this location, of course, we had the Stealth Boy back there. You got a Brotherhood corpse to loot. You got a metal container. And the crashed vertibird. That's pretty freaking cool. But I would advise against camping at this spot, because with where it's at, not only do you have to worry about all the Scorch Beasts attacking you, but it's likely going to fall in to some of the nukes that get dropped, depending on how people drop them. So, really dangerous spot to be placing down a camp. But that's going to wrap up all of my cool and unique camp locations for this week. But don't worry, I'll be back next week with even more, and maybe, just maybe, they won't be quite as dangerous. Fingers crossed, right? But only time will tell. As usual, I hope you've enjoyed this. Please remember to like, sub, and share. Later!